happy now and happy Sunday to everyone who is out there in quarantine land, stuck with nothing to do and tons of toilet paper. Um, Today I want to talk about something, a lesson that's taken me a while to learn, but it's a valuable one, and that is to become friends with change. It's a tough one. Change is a tough thing in our lives. I actually took me, a little while to realize today was Sunday. Our days are all kind of jacked up with all the hype going on and craziness in the world. But is actually would have been Selection Sunday. Man, I've been so excited for this tournament too. Now that Auburn's gotten good in basketball, I used to always enjoy it, but yeah, it's much more fun since they've been good. But that's irrelevant. Let's get back into talking about why we resist change so much. We do. We as humans resist change constantly. We like things to go our way in life, and we fight like hell to any kind of change that pops up, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Look at nature. Look around us. Everything changes constantly. Your trees, they drop their leaves in the fall. Your grass goes dormant. It comes back. It's sunny. It rains. It rains a shitload here lately. Life is constantly changing, but we resist it. And why do we do that? I think it's a lot of it is rooted in our fear of the unknown. We really don't like dealing with things if we can't control them. It's a control thing. We like to control our lives, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's just how we're wired. But we really do get bent out of shape when something doesn't go our way. And it's a lot of that's rooted in our own fear of not knowing what's going to happen. And another reason is we resist pain. We resist adversity. All in all, those a lot of times come with change. I mean, look at today. It would have been great watching the selection show, filling out brackets. Shit, you can't even watch sports on TV. I flipped it on earlier, and it's like some conference championship game from 2017. I mean, you can watch that if you want, but point is, we are all, not just all of us on this video, because there's not that many, but the whole world right now is having to deal with radical change. And it looks like I said, I don't really watch the news much, but you can't avoid it. It looks like there's going to be more and more. More things are closing. Kids are out of school. People are not going to be able to go into work normally. There's a lot of change happening right now, and that's tough for us as human beings. And another big problem that really is at the root of all of our suffering is our expectations that things go our way. We're absolutely insane as human beings to expect things to go our way, and it is at the root of our suffering, expecting something to go differently. Whether it's someone that, maybe you have someone that's a friend and you do something nice and, oh God, they don't reply, they don't bend over backwards appreciative. You don't ever know what's going on, but it's our expectation that someone act differently. You should act this way. You should be this way. My work should go this way. We have just tons of expectations, and they really saddle us and hold us back. But right now, we're all having to face a lot of changes. But I think through this, I'm seeing a lot of good change. And it's really about how you look at things. Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's true. We have to learn to view things in a different way right now. No one has ever faced this. And, there's a lot of disappointment. Like, it's spring break time. People have had tickets and plans to go to concerts, events. All that's out the window right now. So you can be upset about it and frustrated, or you can be okay and refocus your energy to something else. But some of the things that have helped me become friends with change and be accustomed to it. I've had a ton of it in my life the last few years, and I've brought all of it on myself. But the ways that some things that we can do, one of which is be more present. We're so busy, a lot of us are maybe thinking when is this going to be over and what's going to happen next? We live our lives pretty much everywhere but right now. And the present moment is a tough concept. It took me a while. I mean, it's cliche and live in the now. It sounds cliche, but it's true. And it took me a while. It was actually a Wayne Dyer audiobook I was listening to because I'm a slow reader. I like audiobooks. But it really kind of got through to me a few years ago. If you think about, you got to learn what now is and how to be present. There is no tomorrow. There will be, but it's not Monday. When you're there, it's another now. Yesterday technically was Saturday, but in every moment, it's just right now. And that is where all of life happens. And we've got to be willing to seize that moment. No matter what's going on, we have to be at peace with it. But by being more present. So right now, a lot of our plans are getting wrecked and scrapped. And we don't know. There's a lot of uncertainties. There's a lot of change. Try to be more present. Maybe you can't be doing what you have planned to right now. That's okay. It is what it is. Do something different. Be present. Be here now. That's the most important thing that you can do in every area of your life, because nothing is going to happen. You can't be in tomorrow and make tomorrow a different way until you get there. And so that's just another now. We all get caught up in this stuff. You know, calendars and phone alerts and all this stuff distracts us from the present moment. So, you know, and another thing that helps me with that is sometimes just closing your eyes, sitting out in nature, just being quiet. Be alone with your thoughts. It's okay. They won't kill you. Another thing we can do right now is help others. And I talked about that in my video yesterday a little bit, but one of the most awesome things that I like, these memes are freaking, like, they're hilarious. These memes are just awesome. And, you know, by sharing things and sharing things that are funny right now, that's what people need. That's a way to help others. Maybe we can't go out and see everybody right now with everything going on. Not that we can't leave our house, but like that might be coming. So right now, make the most of what you have. Share something funny, share something uplifting, and be aware of that when you are sharing things. Is it something that's going to help someone else? Maybe make them laugh, brighten their day? Or is it something that's going to, are you promoting fear? There's enough fear out there right now. Let's try to help others in every way that we can. And that could just be on social media or calling a friend or texting a friend. Just be more present and help others in any way you can. And especially with the shortages and things, check on those that your neighbors and your loved ones and friends. Make sure they have what they need. That's helping others. And, you know, it's a great quote by Wavy Gravy. When you get to the very bottom of the human soul, where the knit is slamming into the grit, the grit, and you're sinking, you reach down and help someone else who's sinking worse than you are. No matter what situation you're in, somebody's always in a worse situation. Quit putting your focus all on you. And the last thing, and this is a hell of a time to start this, I talk about it all the time and it's annoying, is practice gratitude. Hey, if you're off work, if you're out of school, if your life is interrupted, which it is, why don't you get a notebook, a piece of paper, write it on your hand or a napkin. Start making a daily practice to write down things that you are thankful for. It was taught to me, you know, we're all grateful people. Oh, I'm grateful. I don't need to do that. I'm telling you, it has magical property. It has something about it. When you sit down and physically write down things that you are grateful for, it elevates your emotions. It brings your mood up. And by doing so, it brings more things into your life that you want. If you focus on what you have, you get more of what you want. If you focus on what's missing, you're going to have more lack. These are rules. These are nature's laws. I didn't make them up. So in closing, try to make friends with change. Things are definitely not the way that we had expected right now. Nobody's is, and they might get more crazy. But try to make friends with change. Be more present. Be here now. Don't worry about what you're going to do tomorrow, what might happen tomorrow. We'll deal with that then. If shit gets horrible tomorrow, what can you do about it now? Nothing. Help others. Even if it's sharing something funny or positive or reaching out to others and seeing if they have what they need, and practice gratitude. I dare you. If you're home for a while, just get a notebook or something and write down like 5 things a day. I'm not saying to like write a journal. Write down 5 things in the morning, 5 things at night. It's a great practice to get into. And if you do it on a consistent basis, it will change your life. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday, your now, and be happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday. and you can't be happy tomorrow. We got this. Thanks, guys.